Hello, and this time I'm multiplying and dividing algebraic fractions. And if you know how to do that with numbers, then it should be quite straightforward, just a case of keeping track of your factorising. So anyway, let's just do a quick numbers one. So 2 over 5 times 3 over 7, we're just going to do the top times the top, which is 6, and the bottom times the bottom, which is 35, and that's nice and straightforward. What if we had it as a divide instead? Well, when you have a fraction divided by a fraction, you keep change flip. So you keep the 2/5, you change the divide to a times, and you flip the second one, and then you can just do 2 times 7 is 14, and 3 times 5 is 15, and there's your answer. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing with our algebraic fractions, but remember we're going to do some factorising so that we can cancel stuff as well. So we're going to multiply the top together. So we get 4x plus 28 times x squared minus 3x all over x squared plus 2x times 2x plus 14. Now it would be nice if we had to expand this and expand that and then refactorize and things, and it'd be nice if actually it worked already, that the stuff to cancel. And actually these things are factorizable before we get started. So 4x plus 28, I could have had that 4 out and had 4 bracket x plus 7. So let's do that. And actually here we can get rid of the x and bring that outside as well and say 4x, because because we've got an x on both sides. And same thing here, we can take the x out and have that as just x, and that's just 2. And here we can bring out a 2, and that will lead that as 7. I have to put the 2 like that, and then actually you can see it cancels really nicely. So the x plus 7 and the x plus 7 cancel, the x and the x cancel, and the 4 and the 2 cancel down to 2. So the answer is 2x minus 3 all over x plus 2. Can't cancel anymore because there's no factors of this that are also factors here. But you see how it's much easier to do it in having factorized and hoping that something will cancel first than having to scale everything up and etc, etc. So let's do the same thing here. Let's do all the factorizing first. So we're going to end up with 4 brackets on the top and 4 brackets on the bottom, all times together. So this is going to be, for minus 2, we're going to have x plus 2 and x minus 1. That will work. That's a 1. And for this, minus 12, but I've got to end up with a 1, so I best have x plus 4 and x minus 3. For this one, I need to make 4, but I also need to make 3, so I think 4 and 1 is what I'm going to need. X plus 4 and x minus 1. And here, to get 6, but with minus 5, I'm going to do 6 and 1, I think. Yes. So it's going to be x minus 6 and x plus 1, and they're going to cancel out. Sorry, they're going to combine to give us this, I'm pretty sure. Yes. And now we can cancel out. We can say x plus 4 and x plus 4, x minus 1, x minus 1. That's it by the looks of it. Yes. So then I've got the final answer of x plus 2, x minus 3, over x minus 6, x plus 1. I'm going to leave it in its factorized form. There's no reason to concern myself about that. This one's exactly the same, but we need to keep change flip because it's got a divide. So let's do the factorising. So 12 to make 7, 3 and 4. I think x plus 3 and x plus 4. Over, and 10 to make this is 5 and 2. X minus 5, x minus 2. Sorry, these should be p, shouldn't they? P, never mind, same thing. And then the divide turns to times, because keep change flip, and we flip this upside down, so we have p minus 2 on the top and the p plus 3 on the bottom, and we just times it all together. And now we can do some cancelling because we've got things on the top and the bottom that are the same. P plus 3 and a P plus 3. P minus 2 and a P minus 2. And so the final answer is P plus 4 over P minus 5. And that doesn't cancel anymore because there's no factors that are the same on the top and the bottom. And we've done it. I'll leave it at those examples because I think that gives you a good idea of factorise first, because then you can cancel some big bits and then sort of join it all up together afterwards. Don't forget keep, change, flip for your divides. But otherwise, I think that's pretty okay. If you have any questions, though, you can put them down in the comments. But otherwise, cheerio.